Are you looking for the best park in Louisiana? We're in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and my kids think that this is the best castle park that they've been to. We've actually been here a few times. I figured I'd show you guys around today because every time we come to Lake Charles, if the park is open, we definitely make it when it's here. But I do want to point out that on Monday mornings, it is going to be closed for maintenance. So if you're planning on coming on a Monday, make sure it's after 1 p.m. So that you can access the park. And then also there's a huge other area, like a grassy area over here. So we just had a picnic over here. You can ride your bike here, but then it opens up. There's plenty of seating for everybody. And then there is the giant castle right here. My kids love these castle type of parks. Every time we say we're going to go to the park, they go, "Is it a castle park?" And I'm like, yes, it's a castle park. So here's all the information, park rules and the hours of operations right there. And then coming on through here, coming through the entryway, you can see that there's a whole bunch of like little lower fun things for the toddlers to do. But then there's also this big giant treehouse right here. And then there's also this awesome like pirate ship type of playground right here as well, which you can go on through here and you can climb through all the different steps. It's actually really nice that it has this under part right here because in Louisiana, it can get very hot. And so just to be able to have some shade and all this to be open like this to let some airflow come through is very, very nice. Just to give you guys an idea, I'm 5'11" and I can stand up in like the little cubby holes of this. Is this fun? Yeah, awesome.
Dad,
yeah.
After you're done making the video, can you play tag with us?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Go, go, go! So we come on up here, and this is going to be the top of the pirate ship right here. You can come over here to the front or go over here to the back, and then they have some slides all the way down right here to go up and down. So it's like a really well-themed style of playground here. And then there's even a little cargo net right here that you can go up and down to get to from the bottom to the top or vice versa. And there's another tube slide right there. I'll go ahead and come on down this right here. You guys can see that there's another like little area right here just for to be able to sit down. They have some shade up above as well, which is super nice. And then it's kind of leveled so kids can come and sit over here if they want. A lot of little seating areas right around over this way as well in the toddler area, which we'll get to here in just a minute. And then they also have like monkey bars and all that type of stuff over there as well. But let me take you guys on up through the big giant treehouse thing right here, because this thing is awesome. It's huge, and as you can see through this mesh right here, there's a giant tube slide that goes all the way up to the top. It's probably 3 or 4 stories tall, and then it looks like there's a bridge over that connects to it as well, so if you want to go that way. So again, just another nice like castle park climbing apparatus right here to be able to get all the way to the top. They do have this lower deck area right here as well. So if you're playing hide and seek, this could be a good little area. Kids can come and crawl through here and whatnot, which is super fun. So this is a great little play area for the kids. And then there's also a smaller slide on this side as well. So if you do want to go down a smaller slide, you're not ready for the big one, you can do that. You have a rock wall right here that you can climb up to try and get onto the top area where that little walkway was that connects the treehouse to this like lighthouse, area right there. And they have, of course, some swings. And then over here, this is supposed to be made like a tugboat type of thing. You can, a little ladder, you can climb up on the side, play pirate ship. It connects to the pole over there. So if you want to go down the fireman's pole, you can do that right there, which is super cool. And they have like some balance beam type stuff so kids can work on their balance. Again, more ladders and climbing areas all up and underneath here. Coming on around to this side. Again, more of the walkway area and whatnot. It's made to, this is the port, but right here on the lake. Lake is over that way, I think. Yeah, over there. And so they're trying to make it like a port, like this is where the boats and the ships come and kind of give it that theme. And that's why they have all these boats here. So super cool. And this is kind of a lower area, so some of your smaller kids can come and play on those. And then they have the bigger areas right here for the bigger kids. And then of course on the other side over here is going to be your toddler area. It's just a lot lower to the ground type of playground equipment here. Simply walk right on up, a little ramp, and you have all the like little wheels and whatnot to pretend play with the police car. Looks like they're looking out on a road right there. Then you have this one right over here. What is this? A train, I believe is what this is. Of course, you got your wheel right here as well. This is what the train wheel looks like. This looks like a airplane right here. So a lot of like transportation type of stuff. And you have this little like balance walking mat thing. They have little climbing areas for them to be able to come on up through. And then of course some small slides right here towards the back so that the kids can slide down through there. Everything is nice and fenced off in the toddler area with this nice just simple fence going all the way around. And then of course the entire park is also fenced in with this wrought iron fence as well, which is super cool. Just to keep everyone nice and protected. Kids can't go running around and whatnot. Is another look at the train. And you have like this little old house right here. So again, that's another nice like little shady spot, or if you're playing hide and seek, this could be a good little place. But it also has the windows right there, so if you want to pretend play through the windows, you could do that as well. They have some toddler bucket swings here as well. And then of course the bigger swings that are for handicapped people. And then there's also, let's go on out over there, that's the restrooms and the splash pad. As you can see also, those are those shady areas where you can kind of sit down if you want to for a little bit. Let's see, we're gonna come on out over through here. It's got like some balancing things right here. Monkey bars. And coming out through here, you're gonna see the splash pad. You got a nice Lake Charles sign right there with the alligator and all the crustaceans playing music. But this right here is going to be your bathroom. You have a couple of drinking fountains right here, so if you do need to either get some water after running around, or if you want to fill up a water bottle, you can do that here as well. You have the women's restroom on this side, and I'm assuming that the men's will be on the other side, but this is a look at the splash pad right here. First of all, you got some picnic tables all the way around this thing and benches. So if you do want to sit down and relax in the shade, they do have the shade covers up top. But then if you want to get wet, they have all the fountains and all the sprinklers going. So you can, on these hot Louisiana days, you can get out here and get wet and, you know, cool off in that water. So they got kind of those mushroom ones. The posts that kind of just spray out water. They have an anchor looking thing over there, which is cool. This one looks like a fire hydrant right here. Here's some more shade underneath some benches right here, which will be important for the parents out there. It's a nice large area too, so you could really get a whole bunch of kids in here to be able to play in the water, again, especially on those hot summer days. So ooh, getting a little bit of a splash there on this windy day. But super, oh, I'm just noticing, I think there's more bathrooms over there as well. We'll have to go check out that in just a minute as well. But this right here in this building, oh, they have some shower stations right there, because they also do have a sand pit here as well. So if you don't mind your kids getting sandy, you can do that. All right, let me go on into the men's bathroom here so we can take a look at this. All right, there was no one in here, so I can show you guys. You got a nice sink right there. You got your toilet right there. Plenty of toilet paper. Basic bathroom. I'm assuming that the women's will probably be very similar to this, but I wanted to show you guys what you actually get here. And it's nice and spacious too as well. So if you do have to bring kids in here to change, you can do that. One person, so you're just gonna simply lock it like that. Then coming on out over this way, I mentioned that it looked like other bathrooms. I could be wrong about that. There are plenty of trash cans over here as well, and it's very, very clean. Really like how clean this park is. It looks like a concession stand that they might have. Look, they have some little picnic tables out here, so you can sit down and have a little something. Yeah, there's a women's restroom over here as well. And then this does look like a concession stand right here. So if you did want to get some food, you can do that. There's a little vending machine right here as well. And then coming on around here, there is a men's bathroom right here. So let me check this one real quick. All right, so this right here is the men's bathroom. You have one stall here, and then you have some urinals here with a hand washing station right there as well. Again, nice and big, spread out, so you can get everything you need to do. And they have one of these things to change the babies back there as well. So very, very nice park right here. And it's right in the heart of Lake Charles as well, which is really cool. So if you're looking to just have a nice outing, we actually came from the Children's Museum, which was like a 3-minute drive away. And so if you want to go there, maybe if it's raining or if it's early in the morning, and then after that you can come and play outside at the park, that would be a really good idea. That's kind of what we did today, and really enjoying it. It's nice and partly cloudy today. But there's one other thing that I wanted to show you guys, so I'm gonna pause the video and we'll get over there in just a second. All right, so there's two other things that I actually wanted to show y'all. The first thing is the sand pit right here. You got a nice good sized sand pit. They have all these little excavator type of tools right here, so the kids can play with that. But it is, you know, it's sand, so be prepared for getting sand everywhere if you do plan on doing that. There are some benches right here to be able to sit down and whatnot. But I do want to point this out. They do have those showers over there as well. So if you do get sandy, you can simply use those showers to be able to get all the sand off of you. You also have a little little music station here. So you have these pipes here. They have the beaters right here, so you can play. And then they also have these little drums right here as well, which is always super fun. But let me take you guys on over this way now, because there's one other thing that I wanted to show you guys. All right, so right here, right whenever you enter the park, there's this sign right here which has a nice map of everything to do in downtown Lake Charles. This is right across. This is Lake Charles right here. It's like a little marina and whatnot. So if you have a boat, you can use the marina there. But I wanted to point out that we are right here at number 58, and there are a whole bunch of different things that you can do. This is a list of everything that they have here as far as restaurants, churches, theater, nightlife, museum, parks, retail. There's salons and fitness and workouts, a whole bunch of things that you can do. The thing that we did earlier was number 54 right here, which was the Children's Museum, and that's right here in this area. You can see it's right in the heart on Broad Street right there. And we just took 3 minutes and drove all the way down to right here, which is where we are. So if you guys want to see our experience at the Children's Museum, I'm going to put that right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'm going to see y'all in that video. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.